It must be Friday morning. Welcome back to Steve Williamson Pre-Race Trading. And another couple of videos for you today. Again, try and vary the content. In video one, we're going to go back to Australia for a market there, because I want to just emphasize what you can do in Australia that you can't do in the UK. We've got a market where there's about 30-40 grand, and you wouldn't dream about playing it in Britain because of the 2-minute mark and the likely volatility. But in Australia, they're much safer to trade, and they are well worth looking at in this low volume market. The second video I recorded just a couple of days ago, and it's a market where everything seems to happen at once. It's only a short video. And again, just want to mention that if anybody wants to get in contact and to discuss, if anyone's looking to develop their skills as a trader, you can contact us at the email below, which is racingsteve54@gmail.com. Enjoy the videos, and I hope your trading is going successfully at the moment. Thank you, and enjoy the videos.
I don't know. So this is the Rose Hill 530. It's a listed race. Should be quite popular actually. Favourite's been a little bit weak, but it is the shortest one by far, and it does look like a 1v2. I'll tell you where I'm going to be here. Whilst the volumes are low at the moment, I do think this is going to be supported. So I'm just going to be very careful and place a series of backs there from 3.5 right up to 3.8. I think that would be fairly safe.
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Now there's only 30 grand in the market, and again, if this was the UK, I'd be mad doing this, but it's not. It's Australia. Let's drop some of that money down to 3.5 there to hopefully give it a little nudge. Typical, put 100 quid there, and it's come below that already now. But that's a fair price there, and I don't want to do any more than that at the time being, because there is potential with ladder 2 and maybe ladder 3, but so often in these markets they do tend to come for these shorter favourites. So I would like to see us get matched at, I'd love to get matched up to 3.7. That would be terrific. Whether it happens or not, I'm not sure. Well, we've got matched there at 3.5 and also 3.55, so that's looking better. Not too much support for ladder 2 at the moment. We'll drop that one to there and there. So I've now said that 3.6 is where it can go up to before it has to come in. Getting matched at 3.5. Ladder 3 is at the crossover at 6. Again, there's only 40 grand here. I mean, you couldn't do this in the UK. That's not to say it's going to go my way, but I think from the experience in the Australian markets, I think it's likelier to come in than go out. And we've got under 3 minutes to go now, and I'm going to be very realistic here. I would like to say, okay, well, it's going to come down to 3.2 or so, but I can't really expect that. So I'm going to leave those two there at 3.55 and 3.6, and I'm going to be very realistic and try and get out, if I can, around about 3.4, 3.35. 2.5 minutes to go. I'm just going to bring up the pictures here so I can see what's going on. Okay, the volume's off there, that's good. Right, so 3 has come through the crossover. The money's been taken at 355, and so now I am in a position where I do want ladder 1 to come down. A little bit of resistance there, probably going to get matched at 3.6 as well. So then I'm going to be sort of on the cusp. So okay, so I'm not where I want to be right at this minute. A minute and 40 seconds out. But I think we're okay here. I think it means that I think if it gets to 3.4 or 3.45, that will be okay. We just had this little upturn there on ladder 1. They're approaching the start, just over a minute to go. And this is where, again, this is a quiet market. The next one at Caulfield is likely to be much busier. So there's been support for both
This event will
2
start
and
in
3.
60 seconds. 60
And I
seconds.
do think that this is where, when that 60-second mark goes out, that's when the volumes tend to come in for these Australian ones. So they're behind the stalls now. I'm just on the wrong side at the moment, and the money indicates it's going to be sort of touch and go, I think, this one. You can see that where ladder 3 was
This
at
event
6.
starts in 30 seconds. In 30
That's down at
seconds.
5.4, and so it's debatable whether I'll get a profit here or not. But I don't need a lot to happen. There we go. We don't need a lot to happen to have a fair trade here. And as I said, your average
10
punter,
seconds.
they do tend to back these favourites, even though it's not what I would call a strong favourite. Let's see if we can take that out there at 3.35. That would be quite useful if we can get that. Looking a bit better now. They're behind the stalls and they're going to be going in. We've got another 2,500 quid to take out of the market now. We've been realistic in our expectations, I think. We've got another 100 quid to get out. Can we get out there at 3.25? Yes, we can, and we'll take that one out there. So there's 23 quid. But the thing that you notice there is just being calm in the market. So when it's like 2.5 minutes out and you think, oh, it's not going to go my way, it's so easy to jump out. But when you're playing in these markets and you can trust the markets to act like they don't do in the UK, it's much easier. Anyway, the end volume there is 128,000, 138,000. They're going into stalls now. But that's the video. It's a bit longer, that video, 7 minutes, but useful, I hope. Let me know.
Right, just under 5 minutes to this next one, which is at Carlisle. Much lower money, obviously. 74 grand at the moment. Going to be very, very lively. And it's basically, well, it's a 1v2, isn't it? It's a 1v2. Now, look at the graphs. You can see that ladder 1 has been negative. On the other hand, it's trading at 1.5. So, and ladder 2 is looking fairly positive, just above the crossover. Right, here we go. Where are we going to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll do. Yeah, basically, I think you'll see. I think you'll see 2 come through the crossover here. How far it comes or not, I don't know. I don't expect it to come down to about 2.7 or something like that, but I do expect it to come through and then probably go back up again. So my planning here is to take a small profit out and then go again. So we got matched on most of those, didn't get matched at 315. But, and this is going to be interesting now, because a lot of people will be automatically thinking, one's going to come in now. I'm not so sure about that. The state of the graph indicates that 2 is likely to come down, I think. So what we'll do, we'll try and take some of these out. see if we can get a little bit more out of it than maybe down there, somewhere like there, somewhere like there, somewhere like that. That'll do for now. £17.97 for you. So do we want to go again? Well, of course we could, but this is a TikTok video, just over a minute. So we'll leave it like that. And there you go. Bouncy, bouncy. All over the place. Lovely jubbly. 17 quid in 2 minutes. That's enough, isn't it?